Well, hello everyone. I am Dr. Miller, and I'd like to give you a real quick overview on how to use this new tool called Packback. So if you haven't heard by now, we use a tool called Packback to do our discussions in our courses for EDU100. Instead of just having like a prompt and everyone answers the same prompt, instead we're going to give you a bunch of information around a topic, and you come up with the question that you want to ask your peers, and you write the rationale for that question, and peers will respond to you and you'll respond to peers. So I'm going to show you very quickly how to use the Packback tool so you're not confused when you get in the classroom. You have at least an idea of how to use it. So right now you see I'm at the front page of the course. So I'm going to show you a course that's already in motion. You go to Packback discussion. Again, you'll see that there's Packback discussions in every week, right? So you go to your week and you click Packback discussion. It's going to take us to the page that describes the instructions for the discussion. So the instructions are in three parts. The first part basically tells you what you need to read, the background information for the topic in the what's called discussion forum guidance. So I don't know if you know, but we used to have instructor guidance in another section of the course. Instead, what we did was we pulled that instructor guidance and embedded it right here in the discussion. So you don't have to go anywhere else. It's right there for you. And then this third bullet point here says for you to follow the directions in the task section. And the task section is way down here where it says task. Okay. Now I'm going to come back to that task. I'm going to go back to the top here and show you something else that might help you. So this need help widget has live links. So if after this discussion you still have questions, or this video rather, you still have questions, I would click on some of those links and start going through them. They'll take you out to the Packback website so you can get some answers directly from the folks who designed the third-party app called Packback. So back to our discussion or our classroom here. So what we'll give you is information. For instance, this week it's about something called the golden circle, or your why for wanting to be an educator. And we also talk about the difference between an educator and a teacher in this week. So there's information there. Some of it is printed that you read. Some of them are videos that you can listen to and watch. There's other articles and TED Talks and things like that to watch to get you, give you a dive into the content for this week so we can get your brain juices flowing, really. Then you move down to the task session, and you'll see it says review the following. So there's some resources for you to review. And what we're going to do in the Packback discussion this week is you're going to first reflect on the school leader who had been influential in your life. Right? Then you're going to go ahead and you're going to develop and present a question or a thought or an idea in question form to your peers so you can get them engaged in a post. Well, what exactly is that question going to be about? Well, it says it right here. You're going to craft a stimulating question around your why for wanting to be an educator, the qualities of educators versus teachers, and why you believe you possess the qualities of being an educator. Now, you notice that's wide open. So what you think might be different than what your classmate thinks. So there's no wrong answer. What we need you to do is come up with a question that you will ask your peers, either about that content because you want to know more, or because you want to get them to critically think and further their thinking more. So where do you post that question? You post it in the Packback platform. So you scroll to the bottom of this page. You click on discussion, and it takes you out to the Packback program. Now, when you log into Packback, it's going to look a little different than mine because you haven't joined the community yet. I've already joined the community, and I've been working in it, so I can't go back and unjoin. So when you first get in, it's going to ask you to register and join the community. So you're going to use your email that you use with UAGC, because that's how Packback is identifying you, by your UAGC identifiers. Then you'll create your little avatar, like I created over here. And then after you create your avatar, you'll get busy in the discussion. So I'm trying to find my cursor here. It disappeared somewhere. And what you'll do is post a question. So depending on when you get in there, usually what I do is I pin a question for the week to the top of the page. Sometimes it's a student question like this one, or sometimes it's a question that I created. And it'll say week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, or whatever. And you'll be able to look at that question to get an idea of what to do and look at the rationale for the question so you can kind of see what we need or what we're looking for a good question and rationale. So again, if you look at this one, it's pinned to the top. It's a student. If I preview the post, you can read her rationale. That was her rationale behind her question. It's a little longer than mine, but it's a super question and it's interesting content. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to click this red button right here in the upper left. It says ask a new question. Once you click that button, it takes you to the mode where you can enter your question into Packback. Let me get this out the way. I'm pulling up something so I can just copy and paste to make the video a little shorter. So what you're going to do at this point is you are going to create your question. So it says, what is your question? So you'll write it in here. So as you notice, I'm going to put it in here incorrectly first, so I can make a point for you. So as I put something in there first, you'll notice that the box turned red, which means that there's a problem. And underneath the box, it says your question title must end with a question mark. Well, I don't have a question mark. It's not even a question right now. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and fix that. So my point I showed you that way was to show you that if you're doing something incorrect, Packback's going to tell you right away. So you can see now I put a full question there. It says great job. Now you have to write the description. So you see under here where it says add a description, right? I got to add the description there. Now I already have a description typed, a description written. And I'm going to just add I'm going to add just a few words. If I can get my cursor to act right, it is not. If I add just a few words there for you, I want you to see what Packback does. So just put a few words in there. You see right away it showed me my curiosity score. Usually if it's less than 20 words, then nothing happens on the right hand side of the screen. Once you get over a certain number of words, then on the right hand side of the screen you get instant feedback where Packback starts telling you what you can do to increase your curiosity score. Because remember, your curiosity score has to be 60 or above in order for you to have a satisfactory post. So right now you can see mine is between 0 and 30 because of what I have written there, right? And it starts to tell me add more detailed description, spark more engaging discussion. It tells me what I need to do. It looks like my question is open-ended, so that's a good thing. It doesn't have a source, and so it starts to tell me those things. So I'm going to add to the discussion the description. So when I add to the description, right, you will see the score change. So it reviews it. You can see now my score is all the way up in between 70 and 100, which is where I want it. I want it above 60, right? And it tells me, listen, my question appears to be open-minded. Open-ended. If I want to increase the score even more or make it even more of a solid post, then what I should do is enter a source. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to enter a source here. So I'm going to scroll down to where it says cite your source. Put a source in there and you'll see over here that the credibility will change, right? Right now it says it doesn't have a source. You see it just changed to great job, cited source. So that's how we make sure we have a nice solid post. My point is Packback's going to tell you what to do, right? You see my curiosity score is pretty high. I'm going to go over here to submit post. Once I submit the post, there it is, right? It shows the post that I have, and people can then add responses or whatever it is that they want to do for the post. So you guys, that's how you put something in Packback. I'm going to go back to the community so you can see that post. Remember, the newest post comes to the top of the community. There it is right at the top, the one that I just did. You know it's there. It's ready for everybody to respond to, for me to give you some feedback on. That's how you get things in Packback. If you have any questions, you know you can contact me as soon as you need me, as often as you need me. My number is 717-858-9595. That's 717-858-9595. Or you can inbox me right in the Canvas classroom as soon as you need me, often as you need me. Hey, you guys, make it a great day, or not, because that choice is always yours.